Rob Thomas, editor-in-chief of Club and Resort Business, and this is the Club and Resort Talks podcast. Today's guest is Steve Birdwell. He's the president of Sea Pines Resort in Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. They got a lot going on, including an upcoming tournament. After the tournament, I wouldn't say blowing up the course, but they're redoing the greens. Davis Love III, who's had a great history at the Harbour Town Links golf course, is in charge of the project. So Steve talks a little bit about that. Talks about the last 20 years of the resort ownership and what maybe the next 20 years hold. A lot going on, so stick around for that. But before we get to Mr. Birdwell, let's tell you that today's podcast is sponsored by Tropitone. Tropitone manufactures beautifully crafted, time-tested outdoor furniture for the world's most luxurious resorts and hotels. Since 1954, Tropitone has been a leader in high-quality outdoor furniture and decor. Products are manufactured to a commercial grade for hospitality, multifamily, and club markets. Tropitone is headquartered in Irvine, California, with bi-coastal manufacturing in Irvine and Sarasota, Florida. Learn more at tropitone.com. I've told you a little bit about Mr. Birdwell. I've told you about our sponsor. Thank you very much, Tropitone. Now let's get to the news before we get to our guest. First off, let's go to a state right next to us, Pennsylvania, in a city that I struggle with during football season, but I certainly love to visit. This Pennsylvania club unveiled a restaurant as part of an extensive renovation. Diamond Run Golf Club in Sewickley, PA, opened its new restaurant, Steel and Oak, which celebrates Pittsburgh's reputation as Steel City through intentional design features throughout the dining room that combines steel with wood. As you can tell, I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. It's not easy to be a Browns fan, and it's even harder to be a Browns fan when the Steelers just keep on winning. But Pittsburgh's a beautiful city. Love to visit Pittsburgh. Great restaurants. The ballpark's right down there by the river. It's gorgeous. If you're from Pittsburgh, sorry, you probably feel the same way about Cleveland. Cleveland, wonderful city, great restaurants right on the lake. So we have, we're very similar, obviously. But I digress. Let's get to story number two, which is in Illinois, Chicagoland to be specific. They partnered through a collaboration with Chicago Golf School. Vernon Hills Golf Course will offer comprehensive instructional programs, including junior golf, beginner-friendly adult clinics, and competitive development opportunities. This is fantastic. From the littlest kids to competitive juniors looking to get to the next level, or adults just looking to take up the sport. They're trying to do a little bit of everything with this Chicago School of Golf, and good on Vernon Hills for participating in this. It's a Kemper Sports property, Kemper Sports right there in Chicagoland. So good on Kemper Sports for making this all happen. Last but not least, let's get to the water. The brand new facility at Pelican Isle Yacht Club in Naples, Florida, just recently celebrated a fleet review and blessing of the fleet. The new facility includes in-water floating strips or slips, as well as lifts accommodating vessels up to 55 feet. That's a pretty big boat. The event featured 16 Pelican Isle Yacht Club member vessels, along with appearances from the North Naples Fire Department. I really struggled through that one, probably because I'm thinking of warmer weather, and it is currently 38 degrees here in the middle of April in Northeast Ohio. It's cold down at Pelican Isle. The pictures looked beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. They had they watched the fleet from the pool deck. They had a wonderful dinner. I'm sure everything went really, really, really well. Read about that and so much more at clubandresortbusiness.com. With all that taken care of, let's get to Steve Birdwell, president of Sea Pines Resort in Hilton Head Island. Hello, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm joined by Steve Birdwell, president of Sea Pines Resort. Steve, welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Hey, fantastic. Steve, before we get into meat and potato of our conversation, which is going to be about a big, 20-year anniversary of Riverstone Group, tell me a little bit, give me a 10,000-foot view of Sea Pines Resort.
Well, Sea Pines Resort has a long history here on Hilton Head Island. We were one of the first resorts, actually the first resort. It was founded in the late 1950s by Charles and Joe Frazier. And the Frazier name is still alive here on the island with some of their family still very active in the island. And so we've got almost 70 years or approaching 70 years of history here on Hilton Head. And 20 years ago, the Riverstone Group and the Goodwin family based in Richmond, Virginia, purchased the resort. And it's been a great period of time in reinvestment and renewal here at Sea Pines Resort.
Well, I have been to Sea Pines Resort, as have just about every one of my fellow Ohio residents. We joke that it's our southernmost city. Over the last 20 years since the Riverstone Group took over, what do you see as the most transformative investments in the resort?
Well, a lot has been done over the years. We started with our golf facilities, and all three of our golf courses have been rebuilt. And we did initially some great improvements out at Harbour Town after the Goodwins purchased the resort. But in more recent years, we took the old Sea Marsh course, and Pete Dye transformed that into an entirely new golf course called the Heron Point by Pete Dye. And we opened that course in 2014. 2 years later, we engaged Davis Love III, our five-time champion here at the RBC Heritage. And Davis built a great course. We took our old Ocean golf course, and he created the Atlantic Dunes course there on the same property. So all three of our courses have been rebuilt in recent years. We also have purchased or built two more winning clubhouses. The Plantation Golf Club was completed and opened in 2014, and then the Harbour Town Club, an amazing one of there at Harbour Town, was opened in 2015. We've also have rebuilt the Sea Pines Beach Club. Recently, we've added a new quarterdeck restaurant, an amazing facility right at the base of the lighthouse in Harbour Town, and so many improvements have been made over the years.
I have had lunch at the base of the lighthouse. Fantastic spot to take everything in. I believe after the RBC Heritage this year, Harbour Town's closing again for renovations enhancements. What are the plans? What's taking place, and what's the timeline?
Well, thank you for that. We are looking forward to it. The Harbour Town course will close in early May. We're going to do a course restoration there. We're planning a 6-month closure, and the course should reopen in early November. During that time, the main focus is to replace the greens. The greens are almost 30 years old. We have some grass mutations out there. All the infrastructure under the greens needs to be replaced. We have engaged Davis Love again as a player consultant. The PGA Tour has been consulted and have been here several times recently to review the course with us. We've got our friends at McCurrick Golf Construction from Jacksonville. They've done all of our work over the past 25 years here at Sea Pines. So Alan McCurrick and the McCurrick Golf Construction team will be performing all the work. So we're going to be replacing all 18 greens. All bunkers are going to get rebuilt, making sure that they're all draining properly. One of Pete's original designs for the course included these cross-tie bulkheads, cross-tie retaining walls that are around most of the lagoon areas, a lot of the greens, some tees, and a lot of those cross ties are original. They've been around for 50 years. And so we have some deterioration there. So we have bought 7,000 cross ties. And while the course is closed, all the retaining walls will be replaced as well. So those are the main focuses. We want to make sure that we continue Pete's masterpiece there, continuing with his original design. All the shot values that have been out there will be the same. And Davis is here to making sure that this is all done within what Pete would have wanted, and that the tour players in the future will continue to love our golf course.
It's funny you mentioned Davis Love because he is synonymous with the RBC Heritage and Sea Pines in Harbour Town. I love to see it. Looking forward to more of it. Over the past 20 years, we mentioned Riverstone has done an awful lot. What sets Riverstone in your opinion, apart from other ownership groups?
Well, I think they have a real love affair with our facility, with our community. They have been property owners in Sea Pines for more than 40 years. Bill Goodwin is the founder of Riverstone Group, and they have owned various homes in Sea Pines. And our chairman now is Matthew Goodwin. And Matthew grew up coming to Sea Pines on his vacations, and so he loves Sea Pines. They understand the community well. They have a lot of great friends in the community, and so I think having this long connection and history with our property and with Sea Pines has really been beneficial. They some of the things that we've done. I mean, building new golf clubhouses had to be done, but sometimes they're hard to put a return on investment in place. And so I think they understand that, we couldn't be successful with the old clubhouses that we had previously. And a lot of the things that they've wanted to do, they really were instrumental in pushing forward the idea. And the quarterdeck that we talked about earlier is a good example where the restaurant was doing fine. It had been there a long time, but it really didn't maximize the great site that we had there. And so it was really Matthew's vision to build a whole new restaurant that's doing tremendously well. It's a big corner piece for Harbour Town, and the people are really loving the experience there at the new quarterdeck.
I love it.
So,
I mean, it's obviously
great ownership group.
Yeah, well, it's obviously the focal point of Sea Pines. You can see that lighthouse from just about everywhere, and it is a great spot. The resort itself is consistently ranked among the top resorts in the world. How do you continue to elevate the guest experience? Because if you're standing still, you're getting passed, right? How you keep on getting better and better as the time goes by?
Well, it takes a great team to operate our facility and our resort, and we just keep building on our team. We have a long history with Forbes Travel Guide, and we use their standards while we train to the Forbes standards throughout the resort, and making sure that we're just providing the best guest service possible throughout the entire resort. All of our restaurants, the Inn and Club at Harbour Town is our premier property in Harbour Town, our premier lodging property, and just making sure that we're staying current with all the amenities in the rooms, guest expectations today, and that our team is service standards throughout the resort.
So you had mentioned the dining experience being enhanced through renovations. How about the resort's accommodations? That's also been touched upon.
Yeah, well, our accommodations our historic property has been always in the vacation rental business, going back to the founding of Sea Pines. And so we operate almost 500 villas, homes, townhomes that we operate for vacation rentals. And vacation rentals has become popular, and visiting sea pines for decades. And so it's great to see all these properties being utilized and families enjoying the property. And then aside from our vacation rentals, we operate the Inn and Club at Harbour Town. It's a 60-room premier hotel and inn, and it's luxurious. It's very well appointed. The rooms are spacious. The rooms that overlook the golf course overlook the first and ninth holes of Harbour Town. It's got a very expansive view over the golf course. Well placed, easily walkable to the marina area, to the yacht basin area available in Harbour Town, are easily reached with the guests there staying in the property.
Now, Sea Pines Resort is a big property. It takes a lot of people to run things on a daily basis. Riverstone Group is invested in employee housing as well. I know that staffing is an issue across the country. How has the housing improved recruitment, retention, overall service quality?
Well, the housing project has been amazing. We call it Palmetto Village. It's literally a mile and a half from our front gate here on the south end of the island. Fortunately, the Riverstone Group had the foresight to purchase about a six-acre parcel, and probably about 5 years ago. And we built the first phase of our housing opened it in 2022. And we house about 100 of our staff members there. It takes a big team. We have over 700 employees currently, and 200 employees of ours join us internationally. So we use the H-2B program, we use the J-1 internship program, and we're fortunate to have all the international employees working with us. And so the first phase of the project, of our housing project, has been used primarily to host and house our international team. Generally, the H-2B workers, staff members are housed there. But we want to build off of that in the success we've had there. We've got 5.5 more acres of property that are undeveloped. And we are planning a next phase of development that would be a mixture of housing for our full-time staff members that would want to live there, additional housing for our international team as well, because we continue to grow the H-2B program. But it's been very much a lifesaver because the staff members are so close to the resort here. So the commute is very short. We provide the transportation to and from and their work environment, and it's been a great property for us.
I love it. I love it. You got to take care of those employees. I'm going to get you out on this one, Steve. I always ask our guests to look into their crystal ball, right? 20 years in the past has been fantastic. What do you see the next 10 or 20 years under the leadership of Riverstone?
Well, we're continuing to plan all the time. I think our architects are loving us because we have so much that we're working on. But we have a lot of things, a lot of improvements, additional improvements in the facilities and amenities that we want to add here in Harbour Town. So currently we're planning, in addition to the inn, we've got improvements that are needed, desperately needed at the Racquet Club. And we've got to get further into the pickleball craze that's happening across the country. We want to get into the spa business. We haven't been directly in the spa business. There is some spa services available here at the resort, but we want to build a first-class resort spa. We are looking to add additional retail in Harbour Town. We need to expand the parking availability in Harbour Town as well. So there's many things on the drawing boards and many things that we're looking forward to. We've got additional rooms that we have rights to build. And we have rooms in Harbour Town to build that we could build. We have room rights that we could build at the Plantation Golf Club property that we own, and we're looking at those facilities as well. So there's many improvements that we have that are being planned and that are on the drawing boards, and we hope to be launching into in the coming years.
Well, myself and my fellow Buckeyes will certainly be looking forward to all of those. And personally, I'm looking forward to seeing who's donning that plaid jacket here, the next plaid jacket.
Well, we were just having a team meeting about the this year's event. It's less than 2 weeks away, and it's going to be exciting. We're another one of the another one of the signature events. There's only 8 of those signature events this year, and I was just getting an update. We're going to have, I think, 46 of the top 50 players in the world in our field. All the top 10, I think, except for maybe Rory McIlroy here, is going to be here, and should be another exciting week for us. Our friends at CBS Sports and Golf Channel will be back, and just really looking forward to it. It's a really exciting time of the year when we get to April and we're headed in here to RBC Heritage, and so fortunate to have the sponsors that we have with RBC and Boeing and all the sponsors that we have.
Fantastic. Steve, thank you very much for joining us on the podcast. We look forward to everything that's taking place.
Well, thank you so much, Rob. We appreciate being on this morning, and appreciate you including me.